Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig, maglebak-lebak na tao with evidence. Merong latest updates si Attorney Nicholas Kaufman. Para yatang sumabog sa galit na. Parang hindi na napigilan ni Attorney Nicholas Kaufman ang kanyang pagkairita. Itong kay Christina Conte, mga kabibig. Nako, ito ang nakakawindang. AGK witnesses, gigisahin kayo sa cross-examination ni Attorney Nicholas Kaufman. Ito ang sabi, Attorney Kaufman called Attorney Cristina Conte's recent pronouncement on former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte interim release as unethical interference, adding the former tried to ignore the latter's rumblings. Tingnan nyo, unethical interference. Hindi nga siya kasapi ng ICC. Hindi nga siya lawyer ng ICC. Nagpabilib-bilib talaga itong si Conte. Oy, ito pa. Ito pa, ang sabi pa dito, on Department of Justice Act to offer assistance to the witnesses, Attorney Kaufman reiterated that it touched on politics. Sa politiko na yan. Legal matters lang kay Attorney Kaufman. But, ito na, once witnesses come to the court, former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte legal team will cross-examine these witnesses. Paano yan? Naku, sino kayo kunin ng witnesses, no? So far, ang sinabi ni DOJ Secretary Boyeng Remulla, apat pa naman. Nasaan ba yung 30,000 AJK victims? Sabi naman ni Boyeng Remulla na nasira yung mga yung mga ebidensya, na destroy daw. Sabi naman na Attorney Kaufman na asserted that his client, former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, had nothing to do with the destroying any evidence. Destroying evidence, Kaufman added, is a criminal offense and it was not done by former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte's request or in his behalf. Naniniwala si Kaufman na hindi not believe the evidence had been destroyed. Hindi siya naniniwala na ang ebidensya ay na-destroyed. Nako, ang problema kung wala yatang ebidensya. Kasi ang lawyer, hindi mo talaga yan mapasok sa bulsa. Alam na mga lawyer, ang galawan. Walang sinunog na ebidensya kasi walang witness. Pero sabi ni Boyeng, meron apat. Diba? Tutulungan pa nga nilang makapunta sa ICC. Diba? Pero sabi ng Attorney Kaufman, okay lang yan naman, walang problema yan. Pero, i-examine namin sila. Gigisahin namin sila. Kung nagsasabi ba talaga sila ng katotohanan. Of course. Diba? So, heto kabibig ang interview ni Attorney Kaufman ni Alvin and tourism. In fairness ka, Alvin kasi Sir Alvin, ang galing niya magtanong kay Nicholas Kaufman. Oo. So, huwag niyo kalimutan i-follow si Mr. Alvin and Tourism sa kanyang Facebook fan page. Ito na kabibig, makinig tayo.
Attorney Kaufman, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm perfectly well. So is the former president, who's in good spirits.
How's our former president, Attorney?
As I told you, he's in good spirits. I've just come out from a legal visit with him here at the prison.
Attorney, my first question is that what's the effect of the report by Senator Marcos not being publicly available on the Senate website, given that it was referenced in your motion to challenge with respect to jurisdiction of the ICC? What is your comment on this?
Well, I believe that the report has now been restored to the official website. I'm not going to get into the legal arguments. As you may be aware, the prosecution have argued that Mr. Duterte is a flight risk, and they base that inter alia on the argument that he has expressed through his counsel that his surrender to the court was essentially an illegal rendition. Mm-hmm. We believe that the report counters that. We believe that raising an argument as to the legality of the surrender is a legitimate legal argument. But once again, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of it. This is litigation, and litigation should be conducted in court.
Yes. Thank you, Attorney. In light of the Department of Justice Secretary Remulla's recent admission that the evidence in the drug war cases was allegedly destroyed and the subsequent decision to cede jurisdiction to the ICC, What is your comment on this?
Well, that's Secretary of Justice Ramula's claims. Once again, I'm not going to get into the truth or falsity of that. What I do know is that my client, Mr. Duterte, had nothing to do with destroying any evidence. Destroying evidence is a criminal offense. It was not done, and it was not done at his request on behalf of him. Let me make that very clear.
Sir, attorney, given that claim no available evidence exists and it is allegedly destroyed, to prosecute former President Duterte domestically, what evidence will the ICC rely on to pursue the case?
Tama.
That's Secretary Justice Ramula's claim that evidence was destroyed. I don't believe it.
Oh.
He might believe it, but I'm telling you, it's not true, and it was not done. Now, regarding the evidence that's going to be brought by the ICC prosecution, I'm not at liberty to disclose that. It's all confidential, and it would be wrong for me to disclose that to the media.
Wow. Grabe ang bigat ng sabi ni Atty. Kaufman. I don't believe on that. Na nasira daw ang ebidensya. I don't believe on that. So hindi pinatulan ni Atty. Kaufman yung mga sinasabi ni Boyeng Remulla. Ano naman kaya ang reaksyon ni Boyeng Remulla nito, no? Na ang ICC lawyer ay hindi niniwala sa kanyang sinasabi na yung mga ebidensya ni Duterte ay nawala, yung destroyed. Sabi ni Atty. Kaufman, kung si Boyeng Remulla naniniwala doon na nawala, nasira, destroyed, ako hindi ako naniniwala. Oh, labasan na ng baho. Labasan ng ebidensya kung may ebidensya. Kasi kung wala kayong ebidensya, destroy yung ebidensya, paano nyo paupuin ang witness kung wala ebidensya? Diba? At bakit nasira? Sinong sumira? Diba? Let's continue.
Attorney, do you think that is a legitimate concern or politically motivated?
I don't understand the question. What do you believe that's politically motivated?
That destroying evidence may obstruct justice or perhaps sort of cover-up. Do you think that is a legitimate concern or politically motivated?
Former president did not destroy any evidence.
Good.
No one on his behalf destroyed evidence. I'm not going to get into the argument as to who destroyed evidence, but destroying evidence is a criminal offense.
Correct.
My client did not commit criminal offenses. He's here facing charges that he did commit criminal offenses,
Correct.
that he was responsible for an illegal drugs war. That is not the case.
Thank you, Attorney. Attorney Cristina Conte warned that any country agreeing to adopt former President Duterte for interim release risk being seen as a safe haven for a despot, for a murderer. What is your comment on this?
Well, I try to ignore the ramblings of Cristina Conte because it's really not quite good for my karma in the morning. But I don't know what position that lady has. She calls herself a legal assistant to counsel, that she's on the list of counsel at the International Criminal.
Boom! Hindi siya nasa listahan ng mga counsel ng legal counsel, pero si Cristina Conte ay proud na sinasabi na sa listahan ng mga legal counsel, pero wala siya doon. Boom! Doon, supalpal si Cristina Conte. Hala ka! Paano yan? Nakakahiya. International lawyer nagsabi na wala sa listahan sa mga legal counsel sa ICC si Cristina Conte. Tapos siya, parang believe sa sarili, parang may alam sa nangyayari. Siya pa nagsabi na ang Belgium ay hindi talaga kukupin si Pangulong Duterte. Wow! Coming from Cristina Conte.
Criminal Court. I know that she's in communication with the Office of the Victims at the International Criminal Court. I believe that her comments, if they're true, I haven't seen them in the media yet, would be basically interference. And it would be unethical interference with the litigation that's currently being conducted on the subject of interim release.
Hala. So si Cristina Conte pala ang nanggulo. Rumblings. Unethical interference. Diba? Siya, pinagulo niya, ginulo niya. Na hindi sana siya kasama sa kaso ng Duterte. Na gusto lang talagang sumali. Paepal-epal lang. Ako, parang ramdam ko na itong si Atty. Kaufman, parang nagpipigil na lang kay Atty. Conte. Ayaw yung masira yung araw niya ngayon, sabi ni Atty. Kaufman. Di ba?
Attorney, in light of the court's decision to dismiss your request to disqualify Judges Ganso and Flores, do you intend to pursue a motion for reconsideration to that?
No, I'm not going to. As I've said yesterday, that there has been new information which has come to light. I can't disclose that information, but it does affect the whether or not I would want to seek reconsideration of the request to disqualify. I don't believe there's a need for that anymore.
Okay. Attorney, I hope that you'll be able to answer this question. Can you walk us through some sort of a daily activities inside the detention facility of our former president now that he's been here for 113 days?
Well, his days are occupied by legal visits and family visits. That's all I can say on the matter.
Attorney, a resolution has been filed urging the House of Representatives to oppose efforts to grant interim release and repatriation of former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Will this have any impact on your request for interim release?
I don't want to comment on politics. I'm a lawyer. I deal with legal matters.
Wow.
Attorney, the DOJ has offered protection and assistance to witnesses in the case against former President Duterte. This seems to be in contradiction to President Marcos' earlier statement that Philippines would not assist in any way. Malacanang now says that it isn't direct cooperation with the ICC. Do you agree?
Once again, that seems to be touching on politics. If witnesses come to court and they've been paid to come to court, then we will establish that when we cross-examine them.
Does our former president have any message to the Filipino people?
Respect the judicial process.
Correct.
That is his consistent message. Unfortunately, it seems that from some of the comments that you've been presenting me today by supposed counsel or legal assistance at the International Criminal Court, there is some form of non-respect for the judicial process, especially if comments are being made that countries offering Mr. Duterte interim release are basically offering a safe haven for despots.
Attorney, just to wrap this up, do you have any message to the Filipino people aside with what we have established respecting the judicial process?
Once again, respect the judicial process, respect the judges. We are confident and we're working towards bringing the former president home.
Thank you, Attorney. God bless you.
Thank you. So yan kabibig ha, narinig nyo na. Sabi ni Attorney Kaufman, respect the judicial process. Diba? Message the Filipino people, respect the judicial process, respect the judges. We are confident in working towards bringing the former president home. O yun kabibig ha, narinig nyo na si Attorney Kaufman, narinig nyo na parang si Attorney Kaufman nanggigigil na sa mga ichibureche, yung mga yung kung ano-ano mga pasabog ng mga ibang hindi parte sa legal counsel, yung parang lang ba tawag doon, nagpapa-epa lang, nagpapasabi na ay ang galing. Diba? Bravo kaayo Sir Alvin and Tourism. Ang galing mong mag-English at mag-interview kay Attorney Kaufman. Nakuha natin lahat ng impormasyon at napahiya si Conti at Boyeng. Ito pa. Very well said, Attorney Kaufman. We will bring home Tatay Digong. Thank you po, Sir Alvin, for asking relevant questions and for always updating us. Yun mga kabibi ba? Nako, supalpal na naman si Attorney Conti nito. Conti na talaga ikaw, Day. Nako, supalpal ulit ikaw kay Attorney Kaufman. So yun kabibing ang ilang mga komento ng ating mga netizen hinggil sa issue na ito. Grabe, no? As in, straight to the point si Attorney Kaufman, no? I will not give any comment if it's all about politics. Mine is all about legal matters. Diba? Straightforward, yung walang pailigoy-ligoy, yung walang sinasabi, yung gobyerno kasi mga ganyan. Ito yung totoong talagang alam niya kung ano ang dapat niyang isagot sa mga tanong. Baka bibig. Yung hindi pa, paepal. So yun lang kabibig ang ating Ladies Libak-Libak for today. Ano ang yung opinion na parang pinipigilan na ni Attorney Kaufman yung galit niya kay Cristina Conti. Tapos itong mga AGK witnesses, kung tutulungan kayo ng gobyerno na makapunta sa ICC sa The Hague ay maghanda-handa kayo kasi of course, gigisahin talaga kayo sa cross-examination. If ever, merong cross-examination. And I think kung meron namang cross-examination, we're hoping na magkaroon ng interim release order si Pangulong Duterte. Kung meron mang trial, of course, yung mga AGQ witness, so far, ang sinabi ni Boying Rimulya, 4 pa lang, baka madagdagan pa yan ng 3,000 or 30,000. Kasi sabi ni, di ba, AGK yan 30,000 pero 4 lang ang nakuha nila. Sabi ni Boying, na-destroy daw ang mga ebidensya. Attorney Kaufman said, hindi ako naniwala. Kung si Boying naniwala na nawala ang mga ebidensya, ako hindi. Oh, iba talaga pag lawyer, no? Ang galing magsalita. Yun lang mga kabibig. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone. See you next time.